Hi everyone, welcome back to Alexi. Now, I'm pretty sure that every Ninjago fan has many dreams of what the show has to do. One of them, I think, is absolutely a Ninjago video game about the show. Imagine where you could play every season, kind of like a Skywalker Saga type game at this point. That is the dream Ninjago game, I think, is by many. So in this video, I'm gonna start discussing my ideas on how the game would be, how it would work, what its content will be, and my overall concepts. This prediction series is entirely my opinion and ideas. So it's obvious that not all of this will happen, and also you might disagree. We also don't know if the game will exist. However, I just wanted to do this video for fun because I have a lot of ideas. So anyway, let's begin. First, in this part, we're gonna discuss the concepts for the levels and their structures. So of course, I think you should be able to play in this game every single season or major installment. This will include the pilot episodes, Season 1 Rise of the Snakes all the way to Season 15 Crystallized, and also the Day of the Departed and the Island. And I think that you need to beat that season to unlock the next season. For example, of course, you will start off with the pilot episodes. You beat the pilot episode, so then you can proceed to go to play Season 1 Rise of the Snakes. The game it will go like that, and basically you have to beat a season, of course, to unlock the next. So with the inclusion of the pilot episodes, Seasons 1 to 15, Day of the Party and the Island, this makes 18 seasons with 15 seasons and 3 additional major installments. I think that each level in the Spinjitzu Saga, when playing the seasons, each level will be an episode to add simplicity. So yeah, each level is an episode of the show. You need to play the episode to progress the story and the season, of course. Even the Wild Brain season will have their episodes played as their own levels, even if they're gonna be a lot shorter because of the 11-minute runtime. So that's about it for the level structure. Now I would like to talk about the hub. I thought about a unique and creative way to travel through seasons. I think that the game hub will be the monastery Spinjitzu. Basically, when you start off the game, you are at the monastery, and you can enter the monastery. You can find some Easter eggs, practice a bit, and interact with characters inside, maybe like Wu and Pixel. But the important thing of the monastery is because it's that, of course, it's the game's overall hub. I think that what I mean by hub in this case, because there are many seasons and worlds to explore in the game, what it's trying to say is that the monastery is the key to access the seasons. You start off the game in a monastery, and in the monastery is where you enter the other seasons. And you might be wondering, how do you enter these seasons exactly? I found out a creative way. Basically, do you remember when a monastery was rebuilt in March of the Oni, and they added those murals which have paintings of the past seasons? Well, in these games, you basically have to go to those murals and jump to those paintings of those seasons to enter the seasons. So yeah, the paintings are useful. You have to jump to the paintings of each of the season to go to those seasons, to actually transport and revisit them. Think kind of like Lego Dimensions. You jump to a portal to access the different worlds. That's the main gimmick of the game. And of course, when the game begins, you first begin with the pilot episodes. Because you start off with the pilot episodes, I think that the gimmick of you have to play a season to access to next will be that when you first start off the game, the pilots is the only painted season in the world. Once you beat the pilots and its episodes or levels, then they will paint Season 1, and now you can access to Season 1. And the game goes right to that until you be crystallized and all the paintings are painted well. The morals are complete. Lastly, you might be wondering how in the universe you can jump to the morals paintings to travel to the seasons. Well, I figured that maybe between seasons, after you beat every season, there will be cutscenes playing that are part of like a story within the game. In-universe within the game explaining how you can access the paintings. The point is, so I think that when you start off the game, there's an opening cutscene, you have shots of the monastery and stuff, everything is peaceful. And we have Wu explaining the ninja that he has gotten some sort of specialty magic that he dissolved into the paint used for moral paintings that allow the paintings to be enterable to explore the seasons those paintings show. This is the beginning of the game and is the excuse given for how you can play these seasons. It's kind of lazy if you think about it, and it might not make sense, but it's a reason. So every time you beat a season, you of course return to the monastery, and when you do so, a cutscene will play every time you finish a season, in which will might congratulate you for being the season or some sort. There could also be some kind of a cutaway joke for every cutscene in between seasons for fun. When you finish all seasons, WoW will congratulate you in a special manner for beating the entire series and also for basically finishing every painting. The credits will roll with classic Ninjago music and pictures from the seasons. And after that, I think that of course you will probably backtrack through the seasons and try to be 100% of the game. Go the collectibles, do missions, and explore more. So that's pretty much it for my ideas for the level layout and structure for Lego Ninjago the Spinjitzu Saga. I'll be back for part 2, in which we'll talk about the seasons themselves and how you play them. And in later parts we will also talk about the controls, the collectibles, and other material and ideas I have for the game to complement this concept. But for what's there so far, hope you all enjoy. Thank you so much for watching. Also, shout out to the following commenters for commenting in my videos recently. Shout out to Kate Pasa, Coin, Mausa Tra, Zach Godwin, and Lumpster Gash for your recent comments in my videos. It means a lot to me. If you want a shout out, you can simply comment down in a video and I include that comment in the next video. So anyway, leave a like and subscribe and enjoy. Happy 2023 everyone, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.